up? Hello. It used to be Friday night. It is now Saturday morning around midnight, I believe. But I wanted to pop on and do our extended weekend reading from the cards I pulled today. And if you guys are like, what extended reading? What is she talking about? I write so I do an oracle or tarot card drawing on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I write about it and I put that on Instagram. And then on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I come on here and I talk more about what I wrote about. So if you're like, what is she talking about? I'm mostly active here and on Instagram. And on Instagram, you can find my brand page, Light Love Magic, same as the channel. Or I'm more active as Liz Taylor Magic. So it's Liz_Taylor_Magic. Magic spelled with a CK. I do a lot more over there, and I do stuff in my stories that's kind of fun. But yeah, that's just all the housekeeping to report. I'm Liz Taylor, you girl, and yeah, let's get started. I just came in from work. My shirt was a big hit. This is like a guy's shirt from Old Navy, but I needed something summery, and I thought it looked like I stole the Cabana Boys shirt. And there's this one bartender that looks like his shirt, so I'm like, oh, it's kind of pervy. Okay, so what were our cards today? We've got Knight of Swords, followed by Four of Swords, followed by Ace of Cups. And so if you are looking at them in order, it would be like this. I'm sure that there's a better way to film this, but I don't care. I don't want to. This is how I have to do it to get it done. Okay, so here we have our grouping, and I really took this all as a whole because when I pulled the Knight of Swords, sometimes I just pull one card, but I felt like that wasn't complete. I felt like there was more to be said about it. So if I had to sum this up in one sentence, I would say for best results, chill out. So I'll unpack that. So we have Knight of Swords here. And the Knight of Swords is super gung-ho about racing in to deal with the problem. They're the ultimate problem solver. They're very detail-oriented. They're very astute. They're very observant. And they have they're really good at logistics and troubleshooting and problem solving. So the Knight of Swords loves to come in and clean up a problem, address an issue, whatever. They're a bit blunt at times, and maybe they can get ahead of themselves and overly confident. So you may just be throwing maybe too much energy into something, or moving too fast, or being too blunt. There was a note about this card that stood out to me, and it said that this might be a time to second guess yourself just a little bit, because you may be coming off overly confident, and it may be coming off to someone because of your overconfidence, you don't care as much, or something's not as meaningful or whatever because you're not showing any vulnerability. It just, it makes it feel I don't know, you're so overly confident that it's coming off maybe possibly arrogant, possibly kind of cold or detached, or you don't care, or that you're just not vulnerable, or not compassionate. Any one of those things and a variety more could be assumed. And also I believe that we're in the shadow of a Mercury retrograde. I feel that Mercury retrograde is coming, so that always leaves us open for the possibility of misunderstandings. So just be gentle, take your time. There's a situation at work, so this is a good example, and this is I actually used this today. We were going to be put on the spot to feature certain menu items at random. So when we all showed up to work today in our shift meeting, we had been warned, if you get called on, somebody's gonna throw a menu item out there and you have to feature it like you would to a table and really sell it. And so everyone is just I've got ulcers in our stomach. We're all like trying to like cram the menu guide like so fast. I mean, this is like a million details. And so we're all sitting there like so sick to our stomach. And I was gonna try to like study, you know, really hard. And then I was like, well, maybe if I volunteer, then I'll get to pick like what I talk about. I don't know. But something just told me, it was like, don't be like overly eager. Like, I don't know. And I'm not one of those people that's like dim your light to fit in. But in this particular case, I was like, okay, I think that I'm just going to lay back and be called upon, because I felt that if I got like overly like, obnoxious about this, like it would just come off overly obnoxious, or like that I was an ass kisser, or you know what I mean? Like even like the A student, like sometimes the teacher is just like, oh, get over it already. You know what I mean? So I knew from this card, be careful when I go into work. Don't be a showboat. Don't be arrogant or whatever. Just like quietly observe. And a few other people got called on, and then I got called on, and they happened to be like, hey, like, tell us about the trout. And I like the trout. And so I've been like paying attention to the trout. So I knew how to talk about the trout, thank God. And I won some ranch waters, but like the alternative was to be cut from the floor and not get to work that night. So I'm glad it all worked out. But do you see where I'm talking about? It's like, don't be like overly, I don't know, just be careful not to have a lot of bravado. Be humble, be sincere, okay? Humble sincerity never hurt anybody. And so, yeah, so don't be so fast either, because I know from personal experience and other people who I've talked to that, you know, because we're all starting in this new cycle, there are new things that we are looking forward to this year. There are new things that we're trying to build. There are new things that we're trying to start. And so we're feeling anxious and eager and excited to rush in and to see results. And this is a building year. And if you go back and watch any of those 2022 predictions in that playlist, over and over and over again, we have themes of this is a building year. We are going to feel like we are in the middle of the woods with no trail. You know, it's going to feel like a slog. Like it's going to feel like we want to rush forward and we just can't, right? So in order to not cause a bottleneck of energetic buildup or like traffic or whatever that's going to cause blocks, we don't want to start feeling frustrated because we're not moving as fast as we want to, or we aren't getting the results that we want as soon as we want. If we start focusing on that impatient feeling, we're going to put ourselves in a state of fear, lack, and or doubt. And we've been talking about how we do not want to do anything from a state of fear, lack, or doubt, because it will be poisoned, right? We want to get a state of wholeness and certainty and inner peace before we take any action. So slow down and chill out, because everything is going in the right direction. You're doing a good job. You're in top form. Nothing is wrong or off. You're not off path or anything. It's just, it just takes a while to build a solid foundation and a solid structure. So no worries. In fact, this is the chill out card. I'm like squeaking on the couch over here. I don't know if it's making noises. Yeah, don't worry. I'm not like sitting here farting on camera. Okay, so 4 of Swords. It's literally like chill out. Like, look, this girl needs to chill out. She is trying. But yeah, so this is take a nap, meditate, be calm. This card talks about physical rest, like not, wearing yourself out or burning the wick at both ends, but it does suggest the benefits of meditation, because it says like, hey, you're kind of mentally exhausted right now, and you're feeling stress and burnout, and you're just fretting and you're anxious. So it's just telling you inner peace, chill, peace and release. Right? So don't be afraid to get some rest if that's what you need, physical rest. If you need to take a mental health day or a day off, or just set aside some time for a nice hot bath and a book, or a regular practice of something soothing and calming, like reading a book before bed. But yeah, so I think that too, just relaxing about everything that's going on. Not feeling like there's any need to rush forward or push anything. Just be at ease. Be at ease and enjoy the moment for what it is, because you know what? If you're always feeling like you can't enjoy this because you're just waiting for the other thing to happen for the big payoff, big delivery, then you can't ever feel fulfilled, because you're always waiting for the thing to get here to feel fulfilled. And then once the thing gets here, you don't give it enough time and pay attention to it enough, because you're like still in a hurry. You're still thinking like, okay, well, what's next? So the journey, the day, the process that you're in, that's what it's all about. That's when Jesus talks about like the kingdom of heaven is within you. It's here now for the taking. Literally it's like, it's the state of being that you're in. Either you are fulfilled and you are content and you are certain in this moment, or you are in fear, lack, or doubt, right? So be content in this moment. And when you allow yourself to slow down and don't worry, don't feel like you need to rush forward and chill out, you're gonna have a sense of emotional renewal. And this talks about just having like emotional vitality, well-being, a sense of well-being. All is well in your relationships. Your cup is overflowing. You're feeling good. You're feeling inspired. You're feeling love. Your heart is full and it's opening. Okay. And so when you chill out, this can actually manifest, right? It can manifest in the form of just like a new outlook. It could be new friendships, new romance, new relationships, a new home life situation, kind of like your living situation could improve, or kind of get up leveled, or maybe beautified, or something along those lines. So yeah, I would say for best results, slow down and chill out. That's all you gotta remember. All right, you guys, everything's going well. Be at ease, be at peace, enjoy the weekend. And like when you relax and just let it flow, then everything will just flow, right? If you get like really tense and like try to control things, that's when everything gets locked up and gets like, there's a lot of resistance that forms. All right, well, I hope y'all have a good rest of your whatever time and where you are. Have a good weekend. I'll see ya. See you tomorrow night for our secret sermon. All right, bye.